Hey guys, I'm Justin Darcy from bets.com.au and today I'll be just giving my quick preview of the two Group 1s run at Flemington this weekend, the Newmarket Handicap and the Australian Cup. We'll kick off with the Newmarket Handicap run over 1200 metres. We've got a field of 18 here. Camel Pass has come through as a scratching, but I think it looks like a one-horse affair. September run, if she shows up like she did in the Lightning, she'll be mighty hard to beat here. 1000 metres was never going to suit her first up. She'd been trialling like she'd been looking for 1200 metres, so coming up to 1200 metres off the back of such a good Lightning run, I think this really fits in well for her during the campaign. This seems like one of her target races, and I think she's been placed to perfection here by the Waller team. Of course, we know she's dynamite down the straight. 4 starts, 3 wins, and the only defeat was in the Lightning Stakes behind Nature Strip. With natural improvement, she'll come here. She'll be mighty hard to beat. If she finds a bit of traffic here, that will be the only issue. She's drawn the middle of the line. So Craig Williams is riding her and he rode Loving Gabby last year and did kick Loving Gabby a bit more forward than what her regular racing pattern was. So I wouldn't be shocked to see September run sit a little closer to the pace here. But overall, I think either way, if she gets the clear running at the right time or gets ridden forward, she should be too good for these. She's a class above. Swats that looks the main danger, of course. That horse has been bridesmaid to September Run all through their 3 clashes, and I don't think that will be changing here. I think September Run's certainly the one to beat and the deserved favourite for the race. So September Run, my on-top selection for the Newmarket Handicap. As for the Australian Cup, I'll be going with the favourite again here, 50 stars. Again, it's a bit of, if he doesn't show up, it's a very open field. He's the weight for age horse coming into this race. He has the weight for age credentials. He was the winner of this race last year. Platforming similarly to how he was last year. He won the Blamey Stakes last year, a weaker edition, and coming into a stronger edition of Australian Cup and did win that, beating Regal Power, the eventual All-Star Mile winner. Of course, this year he ran into Star of the Seas in the Blamey Stakes, who was going to the All-Star Mile. That was a very strong Blamey Stakes, run at a very fast tempo here. 1 week back up, he comes into a much weaker Australian Cup than what he faced last year. A few more handicappers, horses like those, the non-conformist Shared Ambitions, who haven't quite reached that weight for age level, but look like they're going to get there eventually. So again, if he gets a good run from gate 3, he just needs a bit of luck. He'll get through, and he should be too good for these down the outside. The one I don't mind at odds, or the two I don't mind at odds, I should say, are Steel Prince and Warning, both from the Freedman camp. Steel Prince was very good in the Peter Young Stakes behind Paradis. He is going as well as he was third up last preparation, I think. First up, he was very good, which was a bit like his second up run last time in, and third up, he should have won a Bart Cummings. And again, I think he'll be very competitive here at Flemington in the Australian Cup. And Warning, he was absolutely brilliant first up last prep at Flemington, and that was behind Fierce Impact and Russian Camelot. That's elite form for this type of race. Again, He's a Flemington horse. He performs his best races at Flemington. He's won a Derby here. He was very good in a Maccabi Diva Stakes here. So Warning, I think at $34, he also looks a very good each way bet outside of the favourite. My 2 selections here: September Run in the Newmarket Handicap and 50 stars in the Australian Cup. Might be a nice little multi there, paying around 6 to 1. Make sure you check out bets.com.au for all your latest racing tips and racing news. And I'll talk to you all again next week.